1 week to go! Welcome aboard, passengers. Mega Sim here. The news that we've all been waiting for. London Commuter Southdown Spectacle. We have the release date. Thursday, the 7th of October. And it's Friday the 1st today, so we've got 6 days till the Brighton main line will be released on Train Sim World 2. So, we have a news article, we're excited, we've got amazing images to show you as well from that news article, plus all the other Brighton mainline images, if I can remember which news articles they're from. But anyway, exciting news, this infamous route is steeped in history. Find out more about the unique locations you can experience whilst on the Brighton main line as we take a closer look at the railway's landmarks. The ever-busy Brighton main line that features in London Commuter has so much history and unique features throughout the route. So, Dovetail thought it would be good to show us all some of these interesting stations, viaducts, and architectural landmarks that we will see as we hurtle past them in our Electrostar unit of choice. London Victoria Station, Grade 2 listed building. So, Victoria Station was open in 1860, or London Victoria as we commonly know it as, but it is Victoria Station. It serves the Brighton main line services bound for London. Chatham main line services also started arriving 2 years later, giving it easier access to the Kent coast. This was done by creating 2 separate stations internally, but the appearance of a single station from the main entrance. So its entrance facade is an impressive structure and a wonderful location to start an adventure to the coast. If you want to have a look at this station, check out our video where we were live. We were recording Train Real World at Victoria Station. So due to the eclectic mix of railway lines that connect from both the Brighton and Chatham main lines, it has developed itself as one of the major transport hubs of central London. And also it has numerous London Underground lines and the Victoria coach station just round the corner, giving passengers even more choice of destinations. And this access to transport links and central location ensured that it was one of the busiest stations during both World Wars and welcomed the body of the unknown warrior to London. So under the ownership of the Southern Railway in the 1920s and 30s, the station changed significantly. The wall that separated the 2 sides were removed, platforms were renumbered into just one single station, and major works were completed to install third rail electric on all Brighton mainline platforms. It would be another 30 years under nationalisation before the Chatham side of the station would receive that same upgrade. But in more recent years, it has earned itself the title of the second busiest station in Britain, handling over 81 million passenger entries and exits during 2015 and 16. Well, that's an old figure. Anyway, currently, platforms 1 to 7 facilitate Southeastern, 8 to 12, and then 15 to 19 facilitate Southern, with 13 and 14 dedicated to Gatwick Express. Ego, here's one for you guys. Comment, what is the busiest station in Britain? If Victoria's second, what is the busiest? So next, Battersea Power Station, Grade 2 listed building. Noted as one of the world's largest brick buildings, this imposing structure has been stretching into the London skyline since its completion in 1955. However, a full half of the station was completed and in service as early as the 1930s, and this was known as Battersea A. Situated on the south bank of the Thames, just south of the London Victoria, the Grade 2 listed building is impossible to miss as you approach or leave the London terminus. Yes, but then there's loads of buildings in the way and you can't see it anymore. But you can if you're crossing the river. Designed by a team of architects and engineers that included popular architect Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, who was hired to address concerns over it being an eyesore on the London skyline. He addressed the public's concerns brilliantly with the building we see today. Adding to its already impressive portfolio of aesthetically pleasing industrial buildings, this so-called Temple of Power is thought of as one of his best. By 83, both parts of the power station had ceased outputting power. That's not long, is it? It then gradually fell into a state of disrepair, despite a variety of bids to utilise the space, including the guy that owned Alton Towers before Tussauds Group. He tried getting it. Anyway, finally, 2013 building work started and the redevelopment began. You can even see some of the cranes brought in to facilitate that work in London Commuter. Even Chelsea Football Club tried to get it. But as you know, a lot of stuff's going on there. Plus, Apple headquarters, Europe headquarters are going to be stationed in front of the power station. Anyway, East Croydon Station. The station that stands today at East Croydon, spelling mistake, Croydon, is very different from its Victorian predecessor. This modern station has evolved into a juxtaposition of different design aesthetics and ideas, and it is one of the busiest non-terminal stations, or terminus stations in the entire UK. From the ultra-modern and recently installed footbridge to traditional detailing of the station canopy poles. Undergoing a major refurbishment in 92, the Victorian-era station was replaced by a lightweight steel-frame building. It's complete with towers on each corner that are suspended with wireframe rigging, making it look like a suspension bridge or sailing ship. And each tower is topped with the Nation Rail... Man, Dovetail, please spell check. The National Rail banner, National Rail, appropriate to the station at the time of construction. Now a reminder of an era of railways gone by. This modernisation was ideal for the passengers as it included an updated concourse area and easy access to the town's tram network. Because remember, trams from Croydon to Wimbledon, you've got them. The Ouse Valley Viaduct, Grade 2 listed. So with the Brighton main line leaving the busy city behind, it encounters the cinematic undulating landscape of the South Downs, something that is fantastic for passengers, but less so for railway engineers. Deep valleys, steep hills had to be conquered as an easier route didn't present itself, so the Ouse Valley and river were one of the biggest challenges. The London and Brighton Railway's chief engineer John Urpeth Rastrick and architect David Mokata, not sure, stepped up to that challenge and achieved excellence. What they have created has been described as the most elegant viaduct in Britain. Located just south of Bolcombe, it was constructed with approximately 11 million bricks and stretches 1,480 feet, that's 450 metres, across the valley on 37 semicircular arches. And it's framed by four small rectangular Italianate pavilions at either end, and is completed with classically balustraded parapets, string courses and pier caps, and was opened July of 1841. Next we have the Clayton Tunnel North Portal, Grade 2 listed. Constructed in 1941, the signalman's cottage added 8 years later across the top of the tunnel mouth. This incredible tunnel portal is a treat for any railway or architecture enthusiast. Its complex Gothic castle-like aesthetics are thought to have been designed by chief engineer John Rastrick again, or one of his subcontractors, as it's not in keeping with company architect David Mokata's favoured design stylings. However, to this day its designer is still unknown. Even the reason for its construction is shrouded in mystery. Hey, maybe the goat's going to be there. Only joking. No idea. Located between Hassocks and Preston Park stations, the Clayton Tunnel cuts through 1 mile, 499 yards, that's 2,066 metres of the South Downs. So keep your eye open for its impressive features and large octagonal turrets that decorate either side of the tunnel mouth as you hurtle south. Can't think of a better location to try your hand at Railfan Shots. Find out more about Railfan Shots here. Embedded link. But there's no embedded link, Dovetail. There is no embedded link. Brighton Station Grade 2 listed building. So, with a vast quantity of historic sites and tourist attractions that attract passengers to Brighton, such as the beautiful Royal Pavilion, the ever-popular pier, and exciting nightlife and entertainment, it's unsurprising that Brighton attracts millions of tourists and day trippers every year. As you arrive at Brighton, the southernmost terminus of the Brighton Main Line, you are greeted by an imposing Grade 2 listed building with a double-spanned curved glass and iron roof, and it stretches across all of the station's 8 platforms, and it is a fitting end to your scenic journey. Designed by David Mokata as not only the main station for East Sussex Town, but also as the head office of the London-Brighton Railway. It was completed in 1839 and 1840 and followed a similar Italianate style to the Ouse Valley Viaduct. The first train from London arrived in September 1941. Today, the original three-storey structure is obscured by a variety of extensions and additions to the building. However, some traditional features such as the street-facing clock remain visible. The station has also been renovated following a grant from the DFT, Department of Transport, and saw upgrades to ticket booths, retail outlets and many more facilities. So, Rush Hour London Commuter arrives to Train Sim World 2 on Thursday the 7th of October on Xbox One, Xbox Series S, X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Epic Games Store and Steam. Just as a reminder, midnight Thursday should be the time that we will get it. So Wednesday night, Thursday morning, midnight on console, and around 6 PM British summertime for Steam. And don't forget, if you do buy the season ticket, you get all 3 routes from Rush Hour. And just a quick one on that. The Meissen branch for the Naverka Dresden, that was going to be added to the route. If you do have the Naverka Dresden, if you have the Naverka Dresden add-on, the DLC, you get that update as well. Okay? And that will be coming in a patch to support London Commuter next week. So that means that we should get it Tuesday-ish. We should get the Meissen branch. That's exciting! This is great! I love this. I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully you are too. But yeah, Brighton Main Line is the one. As we can see from the images, we do now have a 375 Southeastern layer on there. So we can see that. I'm just having a look. We've got another image of Victoria. And as you can see, there is a 465s and the 375. So gorgeous that we're able to see that. We've got the Gap Express, we've got the 377, we've got the Southeastern layer. Do we have any other layers? Well, hopefully we'll find out tonight. Tonight at 8 o'clock British summertime, we should be able to see a preview, a live stream from Train Simulator, from Dovetail of this. The question is, are we getting Great Western Class 166's layers? Are we going to get that? Are we going to get any other layers? Not sure. Well, there's only one way to find out. Find out tonight or when it comes out next week. But no, thank you so much for watching. Let me just have a look at the images because I always miss them out and then I forget about it. But there's nothing on East Croydon that I can see. There's nothing on the viaduct. Nothing at the Clayton Tunnel. Brighton has that. We know in some of the images we did have the 313 and the 09 or the 08. I don't know what one it is. But yeah, really looking forward to this. But no, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from La Mega Sim. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video earlier. The train real world to York. That was really fun. That was really good. But no, social media links in the description below. We'll see you on the next video. This is Mega Sim out of here. See you later, guys. Bye.